What is up, guys? I'm going to show you how I sharpen my knives with a stone. This is a two-side stone. This is the coarse and this is the fine side. You need a stone, a knife, and I recommend a piece of paper. It always is helpful to see how sharp it is, your knife. This is an utility knife. I don't want a crazy sharp edge on this thing. I just want something that works. And I'm going to sharpen it freehand without help of a system. And this is how I do it. First off, you need to check something. As you can see, you don't see the bevel, which is this part right here, on this knife, because you see something like this. This is there, guys. Don't be fooled. This is there. It's just so tiny that you cannot see. For example, in this knife right here, which is the bike light, you can see that bevel right there. And that actually helps you sharpen it because you can feel where it is. In this case, it's harder. The big advantage of not seeing that bevel, because it's so tiny, you can do pretty much the angle that you want. If you sharpen it too high, too low, you always get a sharp knife, because for just a few passes you'll get rid of that bevel and create a new one faster. The trick here is to keep that angle consistent. Let's start with the coarser side. This is how I do it. I place the knife right like this, directly in the stone, lift it up until I feel some resistance, and in this case it's right here. There is a bend, and when I get to that point, the knife gives a small jump and I know I'm there. Well, and the trick is to keep the angle consistent. First you make sure that your knife is locked, because you're working with it, you might slip and cut yourself. Grab it firmly, lock that wrist. The secret is to lock the wrist, and do everything with your forearm and your shoulder to push it, because once that wrist is locked, the angle will be consistent. Place it flat, lift it up, feel where that angle, that edge is, and work it. Put it forward and slightly push to the side like this until you hit that tip. Now go to the other side. That's, for some people, that's the tricky part. Feel where the edge is and pull it back. As you can see, this blade has a curve. So to get the curve, watch what I'm doing. That way I'm hitting that edge on that curve. And if you're beginning, that happens. It's normal, so to learn, use a cheaper knife. This is an optional, costs around 10 bucks and well worth the money. Remember, guys, I'm doing this behind the camera and I barely can see the stone. I'm doing everything from the camera screen. Let's check right now how sharp we are. The big advantage of this blade is because the metal's a bit soft, so you remove it faster and you get a sharper edge faster. The problem it is that since it's not too hard, it won't hold that edge for a long time. And the knife is already sharp, but what happens is, as you pass your fingers through the blade, you see it bites against you, wants to grab you. It means that it has a lot of teeth. That is good, but it limits how sharp your knife can be. For example, cutting fish, that's not a great thing, but for cutting rope, that's a great thing. But for cutting wood, the teeth will grab the wood, and in another way, it won't make your cut smoother. For example, if you're carving something, it will be harder to carve. It depends. For some things it is better, for others it is not. Well, let's finish this edge. I gave it around 5 on each passes on each side. Let's just alternate now to remove any burrs left. Let's see if it is just a bit sharper right now. Yes, it is. We had a burr there. Another thing you can check your sharpness besides the paper, place it on your nail. If it is biting, doesn't move, it means that it's sharp. As you can see, it still has a give to it. It's not biting enough. I want it sharper. But it is biting. It doesn't move that much. It means you have a sharp knife. But I want it sharper, so let's go to the next level. This is much finer, so it'll remove those teeth just a little bit. And that's what I want. Do the same thing, but this time I just won't do it just in one side. I will be alternating. Another tip, guys, don't do too much pressure. Let the stone do its work, because if you do too much pressure in one side, it might remove more metal from the other and you'll end up with an uneven edge. If you're a beginner, that's problems, because you won't get a knife sharp, you get frustrated, you start doing more force, and you just completely ruin the knife. I'm not a professional, guys. This is just what I do. Everyone, if I can do it, everyone can do it. I'm not a professional. This is a simple way to get your knife sharp. Let's check the sharpness. And it is really sharp right now. As you can see, the noise is different, it's much smoother, it's not ripping that paper, it's just gliding right now. That's the real difference between these two sides of the stone. This is a budget stone, guys, around $10, you should be able to get something like this. I do recommend it if you're learning, and the mistakes that I pointed out here, I speak by experience, because sometimes I do still make them. I'm learning how to sharpen my knives, but this is the easiest knife that I have to get sharp, and I go freehand every time. It's just fun to practice, and if you think just a little bit about it, it's relaxing, because you have to be 100% concentrated. With your concentration should be on this. Would you ruin your edge, or you cut yourself, or you ruin the table and your mother will kill you. So for these units you have to be concentrated, really concentrated, and that's good. It distracts you from other things if you need that. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. We have a sharp knife. Hope you guys give me a thumbs up on this video, it will help me a lot, or even favorite this video if you want to try to sharpen your knives later and rewatch this. Anyway, everything you do for me, guys, helps me a lot. Take care and have a great day.